other memories. Introduction. Large memories are built by connecting to many smaller. Large memories are connected. Large memories are built by connecting many smaller chips, many small to work as one unit. Because a single chips can't store all required data. Techniques like address decoding and chip selections are used to organize these chips. While larger memory structure is used, modern computer requires memories megabyte or gigabyte. There are two types: static steps and dynamic steps. Static steps stores data using flip-flop, no refresh data, very fast access time, more expensive and lower density. Next will be continued by Angela.
Hi everyone, my name is Anjali. I am studying dynamic memories. It is commonly known as dynamic random access memory. It stores the data in capacitor with gradually discharge requiring regular refresh cycles. Because DRAMs are small, must be refreshed periodically. DRAMs use organization similar to SRAM, but physical implementation different. Even smaller personal computers use 1 bit to 32 GB users because DRAM users DRAM is cheaper and denser than SRAM. It uses two large memories. It uses modules like SIMMS, single inline memory modules, and DIMMS, dual inline memory modules for easy installation. It is the structure of larger memory. It is a 21-bit address, input address A0 to A20. In this A0 to A18 is the input address. It directly goes to the inside the memory. A19 to 20 it is goes to 2-bit decoder. It is all the smaller SRAMs inside the to generate larger DRAM. Each contains 512K into 8 memory chips. Each in 4, each generate 4 parallel lines. Each will give 32-bit output. Next part will be continued by Jeevita.
ROM refers to read-only memory. It is a non-volatile memory which stores the data permanently. This is the diagram of ROM cell. Here is the word line. It stores the selects the particular memory cell. This is the bit line which stores the values. And here is the connection. The connection will be 1 if the circuit is exits. The connection will be 0 if the circuit is open. Next, types of ROM. Types of ROM. First one is mask ROM. Mask ROM is the earliest type of read-only memory. The data is permanently written during the manufacture process by using a specific mask that creates fixed connection inside the chip. There is no the user cannot modify or change the contents in mask ROM. Next one is PROM, programmable ROM. Here also the user cannot change or modify the data. PROM is manufactured as a blank memory. Contents can be programmed once after production. Program is done by the PROM programmer. Next one is EPROM, erasable programmable ROM. In this ROM, the data can be erased and rewritten. Erasing is done by exposing the chip to UV rays. Once the chip is exposed to UV rays, all the data will be vanished. Fourth one is EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable ROM. The data is erased by electrically.
efficient and faster than EEPROM. Next part will be continued by Nikita. I'll explain the speed and speed size and cost of the ROM. Speed of the ROM data is pre-posted and does not need refreshing. It is slower than SRAM. ROM is slower than SRAM. ROM is comparable or slightly slower than EROM. Memory speed decreases as we move from register to cache to main memory, and main memory to secondary storage. ROM size of ROM is size ROM size ranges from a few KB to several GB. Small sizes KB to MB are used in embedded systems and basic output input system. Larger size means it is from MB to GB are used in firmware and flash storage. Now the cost of the ROM. Mass ROM cheapest and it is good for larger production. PROM is programmable ROM or EPROM is erasable programmable ROM. It is medium cost. EEPROM or flash higher cost due to re-return. It can be re-returned. Overall cost depends on density, technology and programmability.